I'm back. Rodrance for the Black and White Network. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, punch the like button, and as always, thank you guys and gals for watching. I did the video the other day. When I got up, I saw the news had broke overnight that Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, had been arrested for a DUI, driving under the influence. In fact, it was so early in that story, we didn't even know he had had a wreck. Okay, that came out a little later. And now something else has been revealed from Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, his past, involving an auto accident in which his brother was killed. This is wild. This is starting to break around the news fair right now. Daily Wire. Democrat House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, 82-year-old Paul Pelosi, reportedly killed his older brother when he lost control of a car that he was driving back when he was a teenager. Paul Pelosi, quote, killed his brother in an early morning car wreck 65 years before his latest arrest for drunk driving. The Daily Mail reported Paul Pelosi was just 16, a high school sophomore, when his sports car flipped over February 1957 in Northern California. The San Francisco Examiner reported on February 23, 1957, that David John Pelosi, quote, was trapped under the light driven by his brother, trapped under the light car driven by his brother when it flipped over on Skyline Highway a mile north of Crystal Springs Dam at 2:40 a.m. He was dead on arrival at Mills Memorial Hospital in San Mateo. The article continues. The brother, Paul, 16, was trapped for a time but managed to struggle free and summon aid. He suffered a broken collarbone. According to a patrolman, Gainey, David warned young Paul as the car neared a tight curve near the dam. This is a bad stretch. Better slow down, the article continues. Paul said he tried to slow down by shifting gears and lost control. The car veered across the road, bounced back from a small embankment, climbed 20 feet up on another, spun around, somersaulted simultaneously, and ended up upside down on the shoulder with both youths underneath, the report concluded. Wow. The resurfaced news report comes after Paul Pelosi was arrested over the weekend for driving under the influence. Paul Pelosi was charged with driving under the influence late on Saturday night. At the time, the speaker's husband was driving a 2021 Porsche into an intersection near the town of Yountville and was hit by a 2014 Jeep. The AP reported no injuries were reported, and the 48-year-old driver of the Jeep was not arrested. Paul and Nancy Pelosi own an estate in Napa Valley on Zinfandel Lane, which is valued well north of $5 million. That has a vineyard that nets the couple $5 to $15,000 in grape sales per year. That's not a lot. An attorney for Paul Pelosi claimed on Monday that, quote, a prior driving offense erroneously attributed to Mr. Pelosi is untrue and likely refers to another person at the same name. This error must be corrected, the attorney continued without elaborating at the time about what false claim. Newsweek reported the statement that Paul Pelosi's attorney appears to, quote, challenge NBC Bay Area's early reporting that Paul Pelosi, according to court records, was arrested on a similar charge 4 years ago. Pelosi's office responded to the news by saying the 82-year-old lawmaker would not be commenting on the alleged crime. The speaker will not be commenting on this private matter either. So, man, that is absolutely wild. That just days after finding out that Paul Pelosi had a wreck, like I said, at the time we didn't know that. We just knew he was arrested for driving under the influence. He had had a wreck in his 2021 Porsche. I figured you'd be driving like a little, maybe Toyota Prius, all-electric kind of thing, right? Because you're worried about climate change. Oh, no, a Porsche? Okay. Driving a Porsche, we find out that when he was 16 years old, he was driving a car and killed his brother. That is absolutely wild. Absolutely crazy. By the way, you want to talk about something sinister going on by way of potentially stocks, insider tips, and all that sort of thing. You need to go out there and research Nancy Pelosi, her son, and all of the money that she is making. It is unbelievable. Probably hoping they can buy themselves out of this. Buy a little hush money out there, right? Wow. Killed his brother at 16 years old in a bad wreck. That's crazy. That's absolutely wild. Hit subscribe. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.